The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has intensified efforts to establish a legal framework to regulate election campaign financing ahead of the August 2027 general election. However, Kenyans have raised concerns that the proposed regulations lack clarity on how campaign financing will be monitored and enforced outside the official campaign period, calling into question their effectiveness in promoting transparency and accountability. Margaret Kimathi has that story.
The push to enact campaign financing legislation comes amid growing concerns over the influence of money in Kenya's electoral process, with recent parliamentary by-elections raising fresh questions about transparency and fairness.
The same punishment that you're looking for.
At a public participation forum in Nyeri County, attended by residents from across the central region, participants accused the IEBC of being slow to enforce existing electoral laws and regulations, saying the commission has often turned a blind eye to electoral malpractice.
Recently, there were by-elections in Ol Kalau, there were by-elections in Emrua, Dikir and other places, and what we saw there is open bribery, open use of public resources, use of state officers in campaigns, yet IEBC never took any action.
On the allegations of bribery, you know something remains an allegation unless you report formally. So the commission has not received any report so that we can be able to investigate and find out whether it was actually bribery or not.
In a similar forum in Machakos County, Commissioner Alutalala Mukwana defended the IEBC's credibility, saying that mistrust among Kenyans stems from inherited stereotypes and the failure of previous office bearers.
Tangu tuje tumefanya 32 elections, by-elections, 32. In the 1 year we have come. Out of those 32 elections, there were only 2 petitions. Malava and Mbeere North. These are the facts. Zote mbili zilifeli. Koti ilisema kwamba IEBC ilifanya kazi bisawasawa. Sema ukweli?
However, participants criticized the commission for rushing sensitization forum and failing to clarify how campaign financing will be monitored outside election seasons.
We don't have enough officers to be able to monitor how money is being spent, because we know politicians can declare some resources, their budget, but spend more than what they have declared.
Where is the teeth of this IEBC to do some of these things? We are just going to do regulations that are not going to be honored, and specifically by the state actors. Because you have seen government, what they are doing. A lot of resources they are pumping in this by-election.
The commission says the proposed legal framework is expected to promote a level playing field for all candidates, curb the influence of illicit campaign financing, and enhance public confidence in Kenya's electoral process. Margaret Kimathi, NTV.